fam, they after me, they looking for me, they watching me, they gang stalking me and doing all this and that, they targeting me, fam. So if you don't know what targeted individuals is or smear campaigns is, then this video not for you, fam. So basically what it is the government, the elites, or whatever people in high positions, what they do is the government know that you have spiritual gifts and this and that. So what they do is they get a lot of people, a group of people, a community, a town, your own family sometimes to go up against you. They pay them a amount of salary to go against you and to get information off you, to do all this and that. Basically, sometimes they may get a reaction out of you, to gang stalk you, to watch you, to monitor you online too, fam. They do all this stuff, fam. So look, boom. Ever since I've been working jobs, fam, I've been getting fired. And it been little tactics in the jobs, like they'll try to do things, get everybody to come up against me. And what's so crazy is they come up with different tactics and different schemes to the point to where I done caught on to it to where they can't get me. I know everything that they trying to do, fam. So look, boom. Uh in the jobs, what they do is they send people in there, and they send people that they know that, you got to understand that the government, they watch us, fam. So they know everything we watch, talk about, and do all this and that. Like, so what they do is they send people that's interested in the same stuff that you interested in, that you like talking about, and they gonna try to send them people to try to get information off you, to try to hang out with you and basically do all this and that, fam. So what it be new people that come in, and it be like they connect with the employees, or they connect with people that's at your job so good, and then they start becoming friends. And what those people would do that's at the job, they'll try to get that person to go against you, to smear your name, to talk bad on you, telling them that you're a bad person, telling them that you do all this and that. And it's like they connect so good to where you think that they been knew each other, fam. So they in the job, they start monitoring your every move, monitor what you doing at work, monitor everything you doing, fam. They'll study the time you go to lunch, study the time you go to the bathroom, like everything you do, fam. And basically, I was just at this recent job, nigga, and the people there, they kept saying, oh, when you gonna come hang out with me, or you gonna try to come play basketball with me, or do all this and that. But whole time I'm already knowing what's going on, fam. And in the job or this and that, you know how like you work with your hands and like you a point, but like you a point with this finger, you know, you're not pointing with this. And that's what they doing, they pointing with their middle fingers. Basically, I'm catching on to all that because I read body language, I read human patterns and all this and that, fam. I don't just listen to the words, I listen to everything, fam. So they be pointing with their middle finger, basically, fam. And they don't think I be knowing. So what they do is they'll be in there and they'll be trying to talk about the Bible with me, and then they be trying to be a debate. So when I go to lunch, it was just one time I went to lunch and this person was like, oh, they talk about the King James Bible, you know, the King James is gay and this and that. And she said, I'll show you a scripture where it show he gay. So we went into the break room. I was like, show me the scripture where it's gay. She was like, what's your number? I gave her my number. So what they try to do, get your number, try to hang out with you. Like I said, she got my number and I was like, you gonna send the scripture? I was waiting there for like 2 minutes. She never sent the scripture. So then she tried to change the subject and then walk out and be like, I'll send it to you. Never got it. So what I did is we got this 15-minute break. I walked down to this bathroom. And when I walked past this bathroom, it was this little door right here. When I got past the door, it was something that told me to turn around. So when I turned around, fam, that same person that was talking about that with me walked out of the room with the manager. Like I said, it'd be the Freemasons, all that. And these, sometimes y'all don't be knowing that these managers, these bosses and all this and that, nigga, they work for the government. Most of them be Freemasons and all this and that. They know who you is. So they gonna do all this and that to go against you. All eyes gonna be on you. Like I said, they gonna monitor you and do all this and that. I was like, and when I turned around, I was like, ha ha, I know what's going on. And everybody in there, they know I'm literally on that spiritual type. So that's all they try to talk about with me, to get a conversation out of me, because they know if I don't talk about nothing, if they try to bring up something else, I'm not going to talk with them. And basically, I'm going to tell you about this. It was one day I got off work, fam, and I came into my house. Mind you, I've been working at this one job for 6 months. The police never showed up. So when I got off this one day, I came into my house, took my clothes off, and got straight on my bed, laid down. I just got an urge to just look out the window. When I looked out the window, it was just 2 police officers just sitting in front of my apartment complex, like right where my window is, and just sitting there acting like they talking to each other through the cars and this and that. So I was like, how they watching me? So then when it starts snowing down here, I remember walking and going to put money into my bank. I was getting money out the bank. So I was getting money out the bank. I was walking to the bank and do all this in their cash points. And mind you, when it snows and it's that much of snow, it's nobody on the road. Nobody was on the road. The only people that was on the road is the people that be pushing the snow out the way. So mind you, I'm going to the bank and I'm at this downtown place. I'm not going to tell you where I live, but it's this downtown place, fam. And basically, I turn around and the police behind me, because I saw bright lights. So I turned around and it was the police behind me. I wasn't dodging. I just kept walking. And I walked for a few, like probably a mile. I turned around, the police still right there, and then they try to turn to the little exit. So as I'm walking back home, and mind you, like I said, when I'm walking back home after getting the money at the bank, I hit that downtown spot, And mind you, the same police, I'm walking straight, the same police gonna come from the little left. And I'm like, how this nigga know when I'm going back home? How this nigga know when I'm right here? Mind you, like I said, they targeting you, they know what you do, they watch your every move, fam. And I was just putting two to two together, fam. Mind you, bro, when I was younger, they try to paint my daddy as a bad guy, as this horrible person. See, I feel like my dad was targeted and he had spiritual gifts and he had smear canes thrown against him. So what they try to do is get him caught up. I'm not he went to jail, but I'm not gonna tell you his charge and do all this and that. They try to get him caught up with this and that, and they sent him to jail because he got charged with this and that. But I feel like they did that because my dad was known, he knew stuff, he said stuff, and they had no choice but to get him gone or get him missed all this and that. So when he did get caught up with that, they try to paint it like he was the bad guy. And sometimes when I ride the bus, I would see my dad walking down the street, and it was like he was acting like off and like he was talking to himself. But I know, and they try to diagnose him with bipolar. You know how you try to come out here and expose the industry or expose this and that. They try to get you going, do all this and that, and then you come back and you not even your right self. But before that, my dad used to always do that and walk down, and I feel like my dad was talking to himself. He was self-aware, he knew. But when they diagnosed him on that, he started getting all types of car wrecks, all types of just dumb stuff, bro. And I remember when I started getting back self-aware and I started reading my Bible more, my dad literally told me, and it was my grandma too, that was like, the house caught on fire, the trailer burnt down, and he was like, it was the government. So I'm like, okay. So when I was just up thinking, then I was like, the government, yeah, he was definitely targeted. They definitely try to kill my dad and try to get him out of there. You see, when you a targeted individual, they're gonna either do two things. They're gonna either want you to kill yourself, or they're gonna come after you and do it themselves, fam. And that what they're gonna try to do is isolate you to make you look like the bad guy, to make you look like the problem. So they can so while they talking on your name, you in isolation and you not sticking up for yourself. But whole time you know what's going on. And when they see that isolation not working and you not going crazy and that you like isolation, that's when they're gonna try to turn up even more, fam. Like I said, fam, if you a targeted individual, if you had smear campaigns thrown against you, then you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like every job I go to, I get fired. It's like, it's weird. It's like every job I go to, it's always somebody who claim that they religious or spiritual, and that's the only reason they can get to me, fam. And when they see that I'm a free thinker and I think for myself and I don't go along with everybody else doing, that's when it turn up. That's when they try to throw all these gang smear campaigns. And at this recently job that I was at, what it'd be is they send new people in. It been a lot of people that came in and just left all of a sudden. Like they had come in, and like I said, the government to pay them as much amount as they want to come in and do whatever they want to you. And whenever they don't get whatever they came to get out of you, or get a reaction out of you, they just leave. And then a new person come in and then the same thing come on. It's basically like people coming to watch you, coming to study you, basically to gang stalk you, to smear campaign your name, to make everybody go against you, to make you look like you crazy. And like I said, bro, they'll try to diagnose you with type of drugs or try to come get you by themselves and try to make you come back and make you look dumb or make you look weird or make you look like you off. Basically how they do everybody else who expose something or they target it or they just come out and say something. But that's how they do them, bro. And I want to let y'all know, fam, if I come back and I ain't right and I'm off, but I'm gonna let y'all know I never kill myself or do nothing to myself. So if I come back and I'm weird and I'm off and I do all this and that, then you know what's up. You know what happened, fam. And I'm gonna let you know this, that they're watching me, they own to me, they targeting me, they trying to make my life miserable. They trying to make me chaos and make me go dumb inside the brain. But I never go dumb because I got the Most High on my side. The Most High gonna reveal everything to me, fam. Like I said, y'all know what the Bible say. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but we wrestling against principalities, evildoers of this world. So when you one of them ones, you come into this world and you got them spiritual gifts just like Yahushua HaMashiach was, that's what they gonna try to do to you, fam. Now I'm gonna let y'all know this video long, but if you watch to the end of this video, then you understand what I'm talking about, fam. But yeah, fam. Oh yeah, fam, and one thing that I left out the video, I want to go back to when I was talking about when my dad told me that story, yeah. So it was my dad, it was my grandma, and it was my dad's brother, my uncle in the house. So my dad said the house just automatically just caught on fire, and he was the first one to wake up. He said if he didn't wake up, everybody in the house would have been gone. So that was God right there waking him up, showing him like, yeah, what's going on. He said it was no stove, no heater, or nothing on in the house. It just magically just caught on fire, fam, out of nowhere. So I was like, okay. So when they told me it was a government, when I was literally on my bed and I was thinking about how I was gonna make that long 9-minute video that I just made, I put that together and I was like, okay, so it's clicking now. And right now I'm just waiting to see what happened next, fam. So whatever happened next, I'm gonna just laugh, I'm gonna just get through it, fam. And if they keep trying to come after me, fam, I'm gonna keep exposing them, keep coming out, keep talking about it, fam. If I'm homeless, then I gotta be homeless or whatever, fam. And I wanna let you know this too. They'll get your own family to go against you too, fam. If they pay your family the right amount, they'll get your family to go against you. And you gonna think that your family for you, but whole time they working with them governments, the CIA, the Freemasons, and all this and that. You gotta understand that, fam. So be alert. That's why your discernment and your intuition gotta be on point. You gotta be connected to the Most High, fam. So yeah, fam. Shalom.